Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is David. I'm a publisher online, a digital publisher. And today I want to create a quick review video reviewing Ezoic's product, or really kind of a SaaS rather. It's a software built on machine learning and split testing to help improve advertising performance and UX metrics for digital publishers. So if you're a digital publisher like myself, I'm a blogger. I use WordPress and I've been blogging, for years now. And it's something that I've used to increase my ad revenue and improve my UX metrics. And I'm going to actually show you my account, my earnings, my before and after, and every metric that I can show you that Ezoic has altered and improved over the past 14 months. I've actually been using Ezoic since May of 2016, and it's almost August of 2017 right now as of this recording. So it's been over 14 months now, over a year, and I've learned a lot in the process about ad technology, digital publishing, and really gotten a lot of value from Ezoic and the team there. Just the information they publish and what they share, and what I've learned through the process has been valuable, along with the technology itself. And I'll show you my results in this video. So what does Ezoic do? Ezoic tests and improves ad revenue and UX metrics. They test ad placement. So on any web page, you can put your ads in the top, middle, bottom, header, footer, sidebar. You can put your ads anywhere on a web page. So you could just put them manually and just kind of drop them and say, okay, these are where my ads are. Or you could use something like Ezoic that tests all these different locations and measures and tracks the performance to determine where ads are best placed. That's partially what Ezoic does. That's just one part of it. Another thing that it does is it tests ad sizes in these locations. So, wider banners, taller banners, the different square banners, all the different shapes and sizes of banners that you want to test in those locations. Whether it's the sidebar or, in content, wide banner or square banner, or header, wide banner, footer, wide banner, whatever it may be. Testing those different ad sizes in different locations, and even alignment, so centering the banner, left aligning it, and wrapping the text around. There's so many variables that can be changed and altered. And the cool thing about Ezoic is it's not just testing per your website per se, but it's also testing per page. So it's really drilling down into the nitty-gritty of the analytics and of the metrics and improving those for performance. So let's just do a quick kind of recap review. It's testing the ad sizes and the ad location. So that's the main kind of bread and butter. That's the main bulk of the technology. And it utilizes split testing and machine learning to do that, multivariate split testing and machine learning to do that. So it's quite valuable. The technology utilizing multivariate split testing and machine learning together is really a match made in heaven, and it makes a lot of sense to have all that testing occurring and then utilizing machine learning to improve and refine even further. So one additional thing that most people don't know is that Ezoic actually tests per device. So they test, for example, mobile, tablet, desktop. They test per device ad placement and ad optimization. Which actually is obviously great as well, because it's really drilling down even further to improve user experience and revenue per device, which is really cool. So that's kind of the first facet of what Ezoic does. The second facet is it improves UX metrics, such as bounce rate, visitor time on site, and page views per visit. So the lower bounce rate, the better, higher visitor time on site, the better, and the more page views per visit is better also. So if someone's coming to your site right now and they're visiting 1.1 pages per visit on average, a scenario of that example would mean if you had 1,000 visitors to your website, they would visit 1,100 page views. If through Ezoic testing, better ad placement, smarter, user experience is attained over time, and typically it is. You just have to wait and be patient and let the technology do its job and let it work. What happens is, your page views per visit can go from 1.1 to 1.3 page views per visit. This is just an example. Every site is different. Your site may have 2 or 3 page views per visit right now starting out, so yours will go even higher than that. But what happens is that because you're getting more page views per visit, what's essentially happening is that first of all, you're earning more money, but then those UX metrics benefit your traffic as well. And I'll get to the traffic portion in a second and talk about, the search and social benefits of that. But what happens is, because you're getting more page views per visit, you're actually serving those same visitors more ads. So if I'm a visitor and I guess a better example would be like 1 page view per visit or 2 page views per visit. If I'm a visitor and I come to your site and I only visit 1 page and I leave, the bounce rate's high, the time on site is low, the page views per visit is low, I leave. I'm only served those ads and I leave. If on the other hand, I come to your site and it's really engaging and ads are placed really intelligently and I don't feel like, I'm being pushed ads and I feel like I'm getting the value I want and the ads are really friendly, and I visit 2 pages, I'm actually getting served double the amount of ads. So if I'm, serving 3 Google ads and, some native ads on a page, I get that a double dose of that essentially with the next page view as me, the same visitor. So what's cool about Ezoic is they optimize per visitor session as opposed to page view session. And in this case, in this scenario, they call it EPMV, earnings per 1,000 visitors, and it's as opposed to RPM, CPM, which is what Google actually measures. And they actually won the Google Business Innovation Award last year in 2016. Basically, from my understanding, is because of kind of innovating this metric and making it smarter. So back to UX metrics. So what's cool about improving UX metrics is not only is the user experience better and people get more value from their site, so the perceived value is higher and they kind of see your site as a more valuable resource, which is great for return visits and things like that, and kind of sharing in social media and all the user engagement and user performance metrics. But on the other side of that kind of equation is the search and social aspects that come along with that. So I can say from both firsthand experience and from what Ezoic has shared with me, and then also from what third-party publishers, friends of mine, have shared with me. So multiple confirmations from many people, that work in the ad tech world, that work in the publishing world, that work, for different tech companies, whatever, that UX metrics play a very key and very tangible role in regards to search and social rankings and reach. So for example, with search engines such as Google, the better your UX metrics, these metrics right here on the site, on this page right here, the better your site will rank in Google. It's as simple as that. So, obviously keywords and backlinks and latent semantic indexing and all these different things, benefit SEO, but in search and, all this, optimization, but the UX metrics, the intangibles that, the user experiences is a qualitative metric that Google and other search engines value that often goes completely untalked about in the SEO world. And same with the, the SMO world, the social media optimization world. So if you want to have more reach on your Facebook post and you want to get more search traffic, improving your UX metrics is a good decision. So long story short, Ezoic's, kind of pitch and product, service, software, what it does is it improves ad revenue and UX metrics. So, this, I'm sure you've landed on the website before. I'm actually going to show you my dashboard. So this is my dashboard logging in. I integrate Cloudflare in mine. They're also a Cloudflare partner. They're a certified Google partner as well as a certified Cloudflare partner. So there's that, affinity there and that trust that, Cloudflare and Google are 2 massive companies and they are partnered with both of them. So this is my dashboard. My site is fairly small. I don't earn a lot of money from my site. It's more of a testing tool for me. I actually consult digital companies and do a lot of work with digital companies, digital products, digital businesses of any kind. So this for me is kind of a passion lifestyle business, and I'm just going to kind of show you what my results have been with Ezoic and show you right here on screen in my account live my before and after results. So as you can see, these are my earnings month to month. As you can see, here starting out, this was my very first month, May of last year, like I said. I started near the end of the month, the tail end of the month, and my very first number, my EPMV, earnings per 1,000 visitors, was $5.74, my very first month. And as you can see, all the months are here. These are all the numbers, all the months. My second month was $10.70, so almost double. So the first month was the biggest improvement because it was like right out of the gate and it was a huge change. And I think the visitors that I had and the traffic and experience was like overwhelmingly better. And then it kind of came down a lot. And then also summer, this is July, August. Summer is kind of a slower time for those of you that are in the digital publishing ad space. You know that. And then it kind of, it was always better. And the lowest it's been, so right here, 574 was, before Ezoic. The lowest it was ever after utilizing Ezoic was $6.25. So about, 50 cents higher per 1,000 visitors, which, that's a 10% increase or almost. So, if it was $5, it'd be a 10% increase on the lowest month after that first initial month. But as you can see here, the metrics change a lot. So every month it's different, obviously, based on the ad market, based on the content I'm sharing. Every website is different. month-to-month fluctuations vary in every market with every website based on the visitors, the traffic, the content, the demographics, everything. So you have to look at the big picture, and I think a lot of people don't do that well enough. I've stuck around long enough to do that well enough, and it's been my experience because I've been in digital marketing for almost 10 years now, so full time. So as you can see here, my EPMV in the past few months. Last month I was actually $11.44, which is just like, whoa, that's really high. Per 1,000 visitors, $11.44 compared to $5.74 when I started out. This month's a little bit lower, $9.18. But what I'm going to show you is the average. So right here is the average, $8.64. When I started out, it was $5.74. Now it's $8.64. So I got a calculator. Let's grab the calculator and do the math here. So if we take 5.74 divided by 8.64, you do the math on that. So what I just did was divide, my beginning by my end, and then I came out with 0.66. So essentially, my initial month's EPMV was 66% of what it averages to be now after Ezoic. I hope that makes sense. In other words, my EPMV, earnings per 1,000 visitors, 574, now averages 864 each month, and that's out of the 100% total, 66% of that total was before, and then I got an additional 34% increase with Ezoic. So basically from $5.74 right here, $5.74 to $8.64 to my average, what it is now, I got a 64 plus 34 is 100% of the total. I got a 34% increase, and this is just my Google revenue. So this doesn't include Rev content or if I tested other ad placements as well. So this is just my Google revenue, a 34% increase. So if you're like me, and you understand these little compounding differences in metrics, that's a huge increase, 34% increase. This is, like I said, my actual account right here. You can see it firsthand, $5.74 to $8.64 average. And then every month it changes, but overall it's obviously gone up. And the average, it definitely changes over time, but you can actually kind of see the different metrics. So you can kind of see daily where it's at. Overall it's gone up. So as you can see, the metrics have done pretty well. Additionally, you can see other metrics here as well. Bear with me as my internet is slow. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to add to this. So that's my revenue. So you can see the revenue increase. All the other metrics are all within the dashboard as well. So I can see, for example, I can see everything. I can see the different devices, mobile, tablet, desktop. I can see page views per visit. I can see average time on site. I can see all these different really in-depth metrics that, change over time. To be honest, my UX metrics have stayed pretty much the same. There really hasn't been a lot of change. I mean, it fluctuates up and down, and I think, for me, I haven't done as much testing as I really could. But overall, it's been very, very similar. So I've seen a slight increase in some of the metrics, time on site, bounce rate. Some of these things have seen an increase over time, but then they kind of level out. So as you can see, it's all very, very, very even. My page views, bounce rate, time on site is very even, but all I've tested for so far is really increasing my revenue, and I haven't really done any, content. Ezoic also has a content layout tester, so if you want to change the structure of your content, things like that. If I really wanted to get into the nitty-gritty and improve my UX metrics, I could, do a content, test my content, change up WordPress themes, do all these different things and really improve my UX metrics also. But I got a 34% increase with keeping my UX metrics just about the same all across the board in over a year's period of time. So if I wanted to, go and do some content, UX metric testing, I could do that. But it stayed about the same. But most people see a fairly beneficial increase. If you're a bigger publisher, for example, and you have millions of visitors a month, I only get a couple 100,000 visitors a month. But I mean, here, like my bounce rate was 18, 19, and now it's around 16, 17, 18, 18. So and this is in the past month. So there's slight improvement. I won't say it's huge, but like I said, I haven't optimized for that. And I still haven't, explored the potential of this. So the cool thing I like about Ezoic too is the App Store. Real quick, I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to end the video. I'm using Mediation, which connects to my AdSense, which it tests DoubleClick, AdSense, and Google Ad Exchange against each other to get the highest earning ad at any given time. So utilizing real-time ad markets and testing them against each other to get the best results. The ad tester is actually the testing tool to test ad sizes and placements. And then you can integrate with, like, you can do they have all these different apps, Cloudflare integration, something, for iOS, categorizing things, blocking certain ads, disabling ads in certain pages, all these different things, maximizing ads in certain pages, like all these little intricacies that, if you want to, SSL, testing social icons and other kind of WordPress plugins or kind of different visuals on a page to see how that improves and impacts results and performance. The different color testing, and actually I should do that. I don't know why I don't have that. I thought I had that. I should do that. So yeah, testing things down to the nitty gritty and, really just getting the most out of your ad performance and your UX metrics is incredibly valuable, and this is something I have to set up now. So I gotta do that. But so long story short, just kind of show you again real quick the before and after. My before and after, my earnings fluctuate through the month based on traffic. Obviously, if one month I get half the traffic as the next month, my earnings are going to decrease. But my ePMV overwhelmingly has gone up over time. It's had fluctuations, it's gone up and down, but overall, like I said, the average $8.64 per 1,000 visitors is much higher than $5.74. I have referred probably 5, 6, 7, 10, probably even 10, I don't know, maybe even 10 of my friends to this software now, and I would say I think 8 of the 10 people I've referred, 8 have stayed using it to this day for months on end or a year plus. I'm very happy with it. A friend of mine who's also, I'm a health blogger, a friend of mine who's a health blogger referred me to it. He uses it to this day. He's been using it for like 2 years. And I love the product, I love the technology. Like I said, they're a Google partner, a Cloudflare partner. They won the Google Business Innovation Award, and they do a really great job. So here's what I'm going to do for you. This is something, I really love the digital publishing space. This is my day-to-day, either working with companies or working, with my website here. And if you want to get started using Ezoic, what you can do is just click the link right below this video, and that will actually be a link for a 30-day free trial. So you can sign up and use it free for 30 days. And I'm also going to include my Skype address in this video, right below this video. So you can add me on Skype if you want to jump on a call. I can share my screen and show you real time my results if you don't believe me or you want double verification or whatever. Or if you just want to jump on a call and ask any additional questions. It's something I've learned a lot about over the years, and it's been really fun to help other publishers and just kind of network with publishers, especially if you're in the health or wellness or personal development space. That's or spirituality or anything to do with like mind, body, spirit. I would love to network and get to know you better. But even if not, I have friends who have like survival websites or websites. A lot of health kind of websites I've referred, but also websites all across the board from kind of many different varieties and topics. So click the link below, sign up for a 30-day free trial. My Skype address is below. Feel free to add me. And then I'm also going to include a link to a website below that. There's a new social network that I've gotten a lot of value from. I'll link that up below and have a little description about that, or if you want to chat on Skype about that. It's been a new way that I've been driving traffic to my site as of late, and I think it has a lot of promise for the future, and I think it's a great way. So for this social network, if you have political content or anything that's kind of edgy, it does really well. So I'll link that up below with a little more information, but just check out the description below. Hope you enjoyed this review. My before and after results speak for themselves. I'm a huge fan of Ezoic, and I'll be using them for years to come for sure. And if I launch any additional sites, I'll be using Ezoic as well. So thanks a lot for your time. Enjoy the 30-day free trial below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.